6 reasons why you need to stop taking things personally. Taking things personally can feel like a reflex. Someone's words, actions, or attitudes seem to cut deep, leaving you questioning yourself or your worth. But learning to separate others' behaviors from your sense of self is one of the most liberating and empowering changes you can make. Here are 6 detailed, human-centered reasons why you should stop taking things personally. 1. Everyone has their own reality. No two people experience life the same way. Our realities are shaped by our upbringing, experiences, values, and personal struggles. What someone says or does often reflects their reality, not yours. For example, imagine a colleague gives you curt feedback on your work. You might assume they think you're incompetent. In truth, they might be dealing with their own stress, fatigue, or even insecurities. Their reality, clouded by their current emotions or past experiences, is influencing their behavior, not your worth or abilities. When you recognize that everyone operates from their unique perspective, you realize their actions are less about you and more about them navigating their own world. This understanding creates emotional distance, helping you let go of the need to internalize others' behavior. 2. What they say, do, and think is a reflection of their inner world. Human actions are often mirrors of inner thoughts, fears, and desires. When someone is critical, dismissive, or even hurtful, it usually says more about their internal state than about you. For example, a friend who constantly undermines your achievements might be grappling with their own feelings of inadequacy. They project these feelings outward to shield themselves from facing them. Understanding this dynamic doesn't excuse their behavior, but helps you realize it's not rooted in your actions or worth. When you grasp that others' opinions and judgments are their projections, you become less reactive. Instead, you can view their comments with compassion or detachment, knowing they stem from their internal struggles. 3. You can't control how others view you, but you can control how you see yourself. Trying to control how others perceive or relate to you is an exhausting and futile endeavor. People filter their perceptions through their biases, moods, and experiences. However, what you can control is your self-view and your response. If someone disapproves of your choices, it doesn't diminish the value of those decisions. For example, pursuing an unconventional career path might draw skepticism from family or friends. But their doubts reflect their values, fears, or limited understanding, not the validity of your path. When you shift focus to your own perspective, you reclaim your power. You can choose to see yourself as capable, resilient, and worthy, regardless of external opinions. 4. We often make faulty assumptions about others. Human beings are meaning makers. When someone's behavior feels ambiguous, we tend to fill in the gaps with assumptions, often negative ones. Unfortunately, these assumptions are frequently wrong. Imagine you wave at a neighbor and they don't wave back. It's easy to assume they're upset with you. In reality, they might be distracted, preoccupied, or simply didn't see you. By taking it personally, you create unnecessary emotional stress for yourself based on an incorrect assumption. Pausing to consider that you might not know the whole story allows you to approach situations with curiosity instead of judgment. This openness can lead to healthier interactions and prevent unnecessary misunderstandings. 5. Recognizing the individuality of others frees you. When you stop taking things personally, you begin to honor the individuality of others. This recognition allows you to accept that people are complex and act according to their own needs, motivations, and circumstances. For instance, if a partner forgets a special date, it doesn't necessarily mean they don't care about you. They might be overwhelmed with work or struggling with personal challenges. Recognizing their individuality lets you separate their actions from your feelings of worth or love. This perspective fosters empathy and strengthens relationships. Instead of reacting defensively, you can engage in constructive dialogue, deepening your understanding of each other. 6. Nothing others do is because of you. It's because of themselves. This truth is perhaps the most liberating of all. What others do is not about you. People's actions and reactions are rooted in their emotions, thoughts, and experiences. For example, a friend's outburst during a conversation may feel directed at you, but it likely stems from their internal struggles, stress at work, a personal loss, or unresolved pain. When you internalize their behavior, You burden yourself with emotions that aren't yours to carry. By detaching from the idea that others' actions are a reflection of you, you free yourself from unnecessary pain. You can respond with understanding or set boundaries without letting their behavior define your worth. Final thoughts. Taking things personally ties your emotions to the unpredictable actions of others, leaving you vulnerable to unnecessary hurt. By understanding that everyone operates from their own reality, that their behavior reflects their inner world, and that you have control over your own perceptions and reactions, you can navigate life with greater emotional resilience. This shift not only reduces stress, but also improves your relationships by fostering empathy and healthier communication. Remember, letting go of taking things personally isn't about ignoring others' behavior. It's about honoring your own peace and perspective.